31 male. Wonders if should continue relationship with. 25 female. I'm Spanish. She's Chinese. We've been seeing each other for about 3 months or so. At first, we connected over our shared values about what a relationship between two people should be like. And also because I'm going through a tough time with my father's cancer diagnosis, which brought us closer together. We've made a lot of progress, but we haven't had sex because she said she doesn't know me well enough yet and isn't ready. Which is completely normal, and I've always respected that. The issue came up this past week when we started talking more about where this relationship is going and certain topics that have made me question whether I should keep moving forward with this. She confessed that she loves certain aspects of me: my mental strength, kindness, responsibility, attentiveness, patience, the effort I put into planning things and small gestures, and how I comfort her when she's feeling down. But she also said she has traumas from both her childhood and past relationships, and she feels like this is the first time in a long time she's in a non-toxic relationship, which makes her unsure of how to act. On top of that, she admitted she's not attracted to me 24/7. She enjoys it when I kiss her or touch her, but she doesn't feel a constant passionate spark when she sees me, though she thinks having sex might change her perspective. This left me a bit shocked, unsure how to react, but the real problem came later. She asked me if I was willing to spend money on her. I asked for clarification, and she meant whether I'd be willing to spend money on gifts and be her financial support. As a Spaniard, I come from a very poor family, scraping by on a $12,000 annual salary plus some help from our grandmother. Part of how I view relationships is based on sharing. I'd already talked to her about this once when I mentioned a previous experience where I was expected to pay for absolutely everything. I told her I'm happy to treat her to things or give gifts because I genuinely want to do something nice for the person I care about, but I'm not okay with footing the entire bill. FYI, now I earn a decent salary after trying very hard to climb the ladder. She asked if I thought she was gold digging, saying that's not the case because there's no gold to dig, but that she feels fulfilled and supported when her man spends money on her. She also asked if I thought it was unfair, to which I said yes, because I believe relationships are built on love and trust, not on how many euros you spend on someone. I asked her, okay, if I were to agree to this, what would she bring to the table for me? Her response? I'm what I offer. My company is enough. Isn't that what you're looking for in a person? Quote, I felt cold, like I was being asked to pay for affection or charity. She told me that if I wanted to move forward and truly valued her, I'd change my perspective for her. I asked if she'd be willing to change her perspective for me, and she said no. Again, my view on relationships is that it's a two-way street. Just as she suggested I might find it unfair, I do, because I'm currently carrying the financial burden of my family with my father unable to work and my mother in the same situation. I can't afford to spend money on her while she's able to set aside 1 to 1.5K a month for clothes and her own things, when I'm spending double or triple that on necessities. She also said she doesn't like the idea of having to calculate how much she'd have to contribute the next month if I've spent 70 to 80% of my salary on myself and her in 1 month. I don't know what to do. On one hand, I like her personality and how she handles things in her daily life. It attracts me and aligns with what I want. On the other hand, this rigid, sharp stance on money and the impression that it's what she values most in a relationship, more than the qualities she supposedly admires in me as a person, is really wearing me down. So here I am, looking for other perspectives and maybe to consider if I'm the one who's wrong or approaching this the wrong way. Thanks so much to everyone.